Babies!
Oh! I have the perfect clip for this one. It's a little old, but I'm sure you guys will like it. It's a classic. Hold on. Let's see, where did I put it? Ah, here we go. An oldie but a goodie.
Oh no! I'm changing into something even more horrible now! I'm turning into...
a movie producer!
Oh, 90s TV. You and your dated references to Hollywood scare and someone's been molested. Because when a magic cloak and tricorner hat from a Revolutionary Wars that gives you super strength just isn't enough of a costume, you gotta wear the flag. Literally. Is it me, or is this just the 1940s equivalent of putting a JPEG of the Stars and Stripes on a print-your-own t-shirt website?
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Oh, sorry, Bruce.
God, we were so horrible to that kid.
You're being horrible to him right now, you fucking cow! Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Berserk, Super Saiyan Rose, Ultra Instinct. I mean, at this rate, we're gonna need Ludwig van Drake to write a song about them just to keep track.
Red, yellow, green, red, blue, 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 red, purple, green, yellow, orange, red, red.
And there is no doubt that the story of almost every major player in the setting chasing after the legendary and maybe even magical sword Grasscutter in order to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands to be used as a political weapon is absolutely epic in scope and presentation. Hell, my not including it in the last video made even Stan Sakai himself take to Facebook to be all like, hey man, what the heck's the matter with you? Sorry, Stan. Our big scary villain, everybody. He finally gets to act and he gets run over. Twice! In the same scene! The right-hand man of the dark serpent Bunraki. Undone by a complete failure to comprehend traffic.
Baby monkey was so little and sweet. Baby monkey tried to cross the street. He looked to the left and looked to the right, and when the traffic was done, he stepped off the curb and was hit by a bus and knocked a kingdom come. Who's got the sweetest disposition? One guess who? Who never starts an argument? Who never shows a bit of temperament? Who gets stuck with all the bad luck? No one but Donald Duck.
What the duck am I reading? Since the characters don't have any stats, this is a 100% cosmetic choice, so you might as well pick who you like or identify with the most. So I'm gonna pick the fat, hairy, unfunny, talentless wannabe comedian that never achieves success and doesn't know when to stop trying. And since it's dangerous to go alone...
Take this. It's a loaf of bread I made that's full of berries from the forest. It might come in handy if you get hungry.
Oh sure, that's very nice, but if a blonde little Hylian boy drops by, I bet he gets a sword or an ocarina or something cool like that. I see how it is, lady. I know she's being nice, but it's just hilarious to me. Oh, by the way, there's a creepy spirit in the woods that might kidnap you through time and space. Here, have a sandwich. But you know what? I don't want to be a good guy. I want to be a bad boy. So let's see what happens when Usagi joins the dark side. Oh my god, he actually commits seppuku! Let me reiterate this. I am playing a game from 1988 that has player suicide in it. I am playing a game where your character literally kills himself if you behave like a prick. Really, to best describe what it's like to watch Slayers, imagine Son Goku as one of the nice high school jocks who gets dragged into playing D&D with his nerdy friends, and then he gets so into it that he starts min-maxing a spellcasting character because that's how he gets to blow the most shit up. And then he decides to play as a girl just because he thinks it'll be funnier that way. That's basically it. And what is Melon Slime's plan exactly? Why, it's to keep Grandma holed up in a little cabin and then get Grandpa to sue Santa for all he's worth and get their share of the
Grandpa's gonna sue the pants off of Santa. That's what Grandpa's gonna do. Woo-hoo! Grandpa's gonna sue the pants off of Santa, 'cause Grandma would have wanted him to. Woo! Grandpa's gonna sue the pants off of Santa. He knows the law is on his side. Grandpa's gonna sue the pants off of Santa. Santa's going for a ride. Oh, Lord.
If you have had contact with an alien, or if you are an alien and want to tell your story, write to us.
Also, I know we're watching a UFO show here, but can we pause for a moment? What the fuck is going on here? What are we looking at? It looks like that episode of South Park where Randy gives himself ball cancer. I will die so my granddaughter will live. I am content. And so, Usagi relents. I'm not coming out until that nice old lady is alive again. Well, Reggie arrives just as the humans break out their cannons, and this somehow sucks up all the cannonballs into the time vortex, which I'm sure won't have a negative effect anywhere in history.
Hosidor, tes clepsydras, hypu, hemon, hemerai.
Fuck no! Kids of the 90s wanted rock and roll! This fucking thing is broken.
There are 5 unlit torches in this courtyard. You're 5 paces away from me. Every time you light a torch, you get to take 1 step closer to me.
What happens after I light all 5 torches?
Then you'll be standing right next to me, where I can reach you.
You're on.
So, if I can just recap this scene one more time. Oh, I can't learn this martial arts move. I'll let you touch my boobs once you've learned it. The song is totally unfitting for these peaceful school shots. It ages the game horribly, and they even proudly brag about it on the box art like it's a freaking skateboard game. This has to be a joke about the way tons of horror movies at the time would constantly brag about containing anything even remotely contemporary just to get the teenage crowd watching. Which, the more I think about it, the more that sounds like a less gross version of luring kids into your van by promising candy. Psst! Hey, kid! Wanna go see a horror movie? Mom says I can't watch R-rated movies.
Don't worry about it, we're PG-13.
But aren't horror movies really dumb?
No, man, all your cool friends have already watched me. You wanna be cool like them, right?
I don't know.
We've got millennial punk rock.
Okay!
Come, bow before the mighty General Zondag, or feel my wrath.
Ew, what's with that heavy breathing? He sounds like the kind of guy who calls up girls' dormitories just to moan on the phone.
Hello?
So...
Hello? Hello?
Come.
Hey, quiet! It's him again! The Mona!
Taco War is boring as hell, Stinky Cheese is just a maze, Powerboating is boats, and there's even a fucking auction, which is literally just buying a party favor. Because just like in real life, the system is rigged to make sure the rich keep getting richer. The time for a Muppet revolt is now!
Okay, you motherfucker!
You fat slob, let's see if you have any guts.
You know what? This would make a great children's cartoon.
Anyone who says they aren't afraid just before a fight is either a liar or not telling the truth. Either a liar or not telling the truth.
Do you want to try that one again, bright boy? Oh, and there's also this. Hey, would you look at that? My man's got some game. And is now lacking a wallet. Probably worth it. She also finds her even creepier neighbor, subject number 3, also known as Scary, who I swear looks like the Wolverine if you got bitten by a radioactive David Bowie. Look at this! No matter what you touch, you bounce all over the place, and good fucking god is the slide in Egypt one of the most infuriating things I've ever tried to accomplish. I mean, it's just fucking impossible! It keeps throwing me in every other direction than the one I want, and I swear these rocks are specifically, scientifically tailored to hit you precisely when you're going the intended route. Oh, yeah, you can actually die during these. And when you fail the game and you have to start over, this little turd gremlin has the fucking gall to tell you to hurry up. Gall. Time for a giant snake fight. You know, I feel like the sight of two giant snakes furiously rubbing against each other sets itself up perfectly for a joke, but I can't for the life of me figure out what that joke would be. Seriously though! This has got to be one of the most annoying chores I've ever been given in a video game. It makes me want to kick down the door to an orphanage and tell all the children that Santa isn't real. This shit could make a nun outswear James Rolfe's collective video library in 5 minutes! H.P. Lovecraft's entire pantheon of elder gods would lose their sanity feebly attempting to grasp the incomprehensible horror that is this game's controls. It makes me want to adopt a rescued kitten just so I can strangle it for that one sweet moment where I get to be the one inflicting pain. Whoever designed this track better get their ass moving because they're late for a very important date with the pointy end of a fucking broadsword.
Control, we have a contaminant in chamber 47.
Copy that. What type, Agent?
Turkey, sir.
That is very weird, Agent.
Copy that. How do we address it, sir?
With cranberry sauce. Funny, right?
Get on with the fucking movie! Okay, I finally got it after like 45 minutes of trial and error. I have every gold laurel so far, and there are only 3 in Rome, the final stage. So, it has to be a short one, right? Let's go. A 1,000 Romans! Next up is Jellystone Jam, where the gang, especially Cindy, is super excited because because they're going to a concert with because Magilla Ice is performing at the mall. Magilla Ice! Oh, holy shit! Magilla motherfucking Ice! Oh god! I can't take it. Oh man. Oh, that's fantastic. On the other hand, it's certainly the only 90s action cartoon theme song I can think of that has a sexy saxophone solo. Ladies, gentlemen, and all others, you may deposit your underwear. Oh, but of course he doesn't do this without first putting Donald through some hilarious wardrobe hijinks.
That's obvious.
Okay, so after a bit of introductory exposition about how there used to be an evil monster called Piccolo who got sealed away in a magic container thousands of years ago, along with a henchman called Usaru. Oh, hey Kermit. Wait, how did you get in the Kermit! Don't spook me like that! What's that thing you're holding? Muppet Monster Adventure? What, you want me to play that? But it's not even Halloween! Oh! And it uses some kind of shockwave to blow everything from Caterpie to freaking Nidoqueens away. Everything except the kids. Alright, you know what? Let's try doing the math on that. So, according to the Pokedex, a Nidoqueen weighs over 130 pounds, and the average weight of a 10-year-old girl like Misty is supposedly around 70.5 pounds. So, put that up against a force of wind that's capable of carrying over 130 pounds, and yeah, it all adds up. And finally, I give you the ultimate hero, taking even his very name from that most heroic of biblical characters, Mr. Satan! Seen here in the midst of clobbering a kid with another kid! Yeah, that's hardly a spoiler anymore, but that really was a major curveball to throw in the show, regardless of whether or not a viewer might have predicted it. There's a reason it became the prime subject of conversation for the whole season. It definitely colors all the show's events in a fairly different light. I kind of wonder how some scenes would have turned out if we'd known this earlier.
This is where it happened, where she was broken.
Yeah, it's really sad.
I'm surprised that a human being is capable of understanding how I feel.
She was a great lay, though. Oh god, not again! And I played for 2.5 hours, even after I started save scumming on my emulator, just to get anywhere at all, simply because I kept dying and dying and dying and dying over and over again. I was going insane! Ah, shit, I'm dead. Yep, fuck, I'm dying. Shit, ah, shit. Oh my god. Ehrlich, fuck, dick! Also, Donald's strafing animation makes him look like he's sneaking off to steal from the cookie jar.
I'm contacting you from the other world to help you win this battle.
The other world? But you're not dead?
No, but both of our channels certainly were there for a few months.
Hey!
Won't you tell me what's a nice girl like me doing in a place that never closes? I can hardly hear your holy Moses looking so sad.
So, yeah, talented actress, dancing and singing with the hilariously named mutations, tons of energy. But what's so special about it? I mean, when you really come down to it, it's just a completely normal, absolutely flawless and amazing dance number provided by a gorgeous guest star bursting with energy and grace. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
A nice girl like me.
You gotta admire her confidence.
Well, if he can do it, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to. This is why my children don't visit anymore.
You're a real gentleman.
Yamcha, at your service.
Okay, fine, he's no angel, but he's not a murderer.
Oh, do you get it? She said he's no angel, but he's played by David Boreanaz, who played Angel in the Buffyverse and had his own series called Angel, so he actually is an angel. It took 4 people to write this joke. Somebody fucking shoot me! The skeletons take forever to stop coming, and half the time you barely even need to dodge them. Look, I can just park Robin over here and pretend he's on Sesame Street learning to look both ways before he crosses the street. Also, I think he's enjoying getting beaten by a child a little too much.
Yes!
I need an adult!
I am an adult!
The rest of it is so stuck that the trailer may as well sound like this. Prepare for the holiday adventure of the year, featuring a lovable cast of original colorful characters, such as the unlikely hero, his bumbling sidekick, and his quirky girlfriend, whose entire personality is her hilarious slight physical handicap. But don't worry, she only has it when we think it's funny. After all, our market research shows that she has to stay conventionally attractive, even though she is a fucking turkey. Enjoy priceless jokes for the whole family about wacky things like famine, war, dangerous government experiments, political showboating, and death. Go on a fun time travel adventure and avoid thinking too hard about any unfortunate implications about Native Americans in our wacky family movie.
Whatever, you'll pay to go see it. F you. Who cares? Coming June something.
But Where's Kitsune? Where is she, game? Where is my trickster fox? Where did you put the love of my life? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life.
Oh God. Oh God, Kitsune, honey, are you alright? What's wrong with your head? You do know that casting for Jacob's Ladder ended in like 1990, right? Alright, I gotta know who made this. I gotta know who's responsible for this mess. So, let's just check out the credits.
As I stroll around the deck looking for the buffet, I check out my score up on the display. I need a hypno disc and more cruise credits too. One more party favor will put me into the lead. But the next game is really tough. I'm not too good at too cool, but it may be enough to put me over the edge. My opponent sees 6, so I take a deep breath and give the buttons a click. One door's red and the other's blue. When you play the Muppets Party Cruise, it's all about the games you choose. When you play the Muppets Party Cruise, one door's red and the other's blue. When you play the Muppets Party Cruise, it's all about the games you choose. When you play the Muppets Party Cruise. Okay, just the claps. That's good. I like it.